Hi, welcome to Hardy Classics. Good morning. Nice bright and early and sunny morning this morning actually, with no rain. Right, today what we're going to do, today it's nice and early like I say, and I'm going to follow up a lead that we had on a conversation the other day from a guy in Doncaster called Terry, who rang us up and made a bold statement saying that he has the best Vauxhall Cresta in England. And it's better than my Vauxhall Velox that he's never seen. So that is a bold statement to make. So let's get on the truck and drive 2 hours, maybe it's 2.5 with the traffic, down to Doncaster. Let's see if he's telling the truth. Right, so we've arrived at this chap's address. Obviously I don't want to give the address up. We're going to go in, have a look at the car. I'm not going to film the car unless I buy it, because it's not fair on the guy. You know, if the car's not right for me, and so he puts it up for sale. So let's go and see what this is all about. Well, wasn't that a funny journey? What I thought was going to be a funny journey, and it did turn out a funny journey actually. Let's get back. This morning went to Doncaster to see the Vauxhall Cresta that the old guy had for a few years, and he boldly made the statement it's as good or better than the one you have for sale. I'll talk about figures now because I couldn't talk about them before because I haven't bought the car. My car was up for 25,000 quid. He said he wanted 12 grand for. So, arrived at his house. Here he is polishing the car. Now I can spot a car from 20 yards away, a good one or a bad one. And I could see from 20 yards away the chrome on the back bumper wasn't the best. And let's face it, people who have classic cars, we all know the price of stuff. We're not silly, you know what I mean? And especially a car like that, a little Vauxhall Cresta, the main thing you look at on that car is paint and chrome. And paint and chrome are very, very expensive. So I approached him, I said, hi, I'm Andrew, I shook his hand. And then I made a statement to him, what I try to make, I do make to everybody I buy cars off. Look, I always say, look, you don't have to sell us the car. There's no, you know, be obliged to sell us it, but I don't have to buy it either. And then as soon as I made that statement, he said, well, I thought you had bought the car. And I said, well, I haven't bought the car because I haven't seen the car. You know, you sent us a couple of pictures, and basically off the pictures, I said to you straight away, under the bonnet wasn't as good as my car. So I looked around the car. Within 5 minutes, I said to him, look, mate, I said, your car, it's not what you said it was. Well, it's not £25,000, he said. I said, I know it's not £25,000 because it's not a £25,000 car. It's not a £12,000 car either. Oh, well, we'll just leave it. I said, we'll just leave it. So basically, I traipsed, 200 mile, 4-hour round trip down to Doncaster for nothing. And this is what you're faced with. People think that buying and selling cars it's easy. Oh, he rips us off, he does this. Yeah. So you buy and sell cars, you've got consumer rights on your back, you've got the tax man, you've got the VAT man, you've got every man and his dog on your back, and then you've got the internet on top of all that. You've got all the keyboard heroes, warriors, whatever you want to call them. He only paid that much at an auction for that car. That car's only worth this much. That car's only worth that much. Honestly, it's a minefield. Why do I do it? I do it because I like meeting people and I like the cars. And without having the cars, without buying and selling cars, I wouldn't make the people. And for every 2 or 3 people that are lunatics, you might meet a couple that are all right, you know, and that's the way it is. But the Vauxhall Velox, oh man, as good as mine. Come on, man, a real bold statement to make, you know. I mean, a multiple show winning car, and he's saying, well, it's as good as yours, and it's only £12,000. And I get it, the £12,000 bit. And if I was a man on the street and I was looking for a car for myself that I'm going to take to a show, but it's not going to win any prizes at a big show, it might win one at your local lake show or something, I don't know, fair enough, bid the man 10 grand and be done with it. But for me to bring it, to buy it, to put it in stock, for everyone to look at it and say, well, the chrome's not very good, well, the paint's not very good, well, that's not right, the interior's not very good, that's what I'm faced with. So I've got to buy cars in 2 ways, either as restoration projects And when I sell them, I say the restoration project, or ones that have been restored and they're in good condition, they're mint or whatever. But even then, we still get it wrong, you know. I know I'm ranting on a bit here, but auctions, they do my head in, honestly. I mean, classic car auctions, there's one in every street corner now, and I just don't get it. I don't get why someone would go to an auction, buy, say, I don't know, what have I got in? Buy the MG midget I've got for sale, buy it for £8 at an auction. I think I was up for 11 or whatever. Buy for £8, right? Bring it out the auction. It needs this, it needs that, it needs the other. You pay the commission, and it's more than what you could come and buy one off a dealer. It's crazy. It's just nuts, absolute nuts. I mean, we do buy from auctions, don't get us wrong, because now it's for dealers. Where can you buy them? You've got crazy people like this guy ringing you up telling you he's got the best Vauxhall Cresta in the world. So you know, you waste 4 hours of your day going there. So anyway, that's today so far. Right, back at home now, back in the office, back in my handbag shop, and it's nice to say that my daughter's here for a change, putting in another day's hard work. She is busy as anything, as usual, probably on Facebook or Twitter or some rubbish like that with her friends, sharing pictures, and you know, it's always nice to know that she's working hard. She's working on her phone, which I don't believe it, but there you go. Anyway, if you do want a handbag or a nice, what have we got, Chanel jacket, give us a shout, because we've got some nice Louis Vuitton stuff in at the minute. Just landed back at HQ, back in a handbag shop, my little office. I've got a little office in here that's nice and cool, and I can escape everybody, lock the door, nobody knows I'm in. And I'm just flicking through this week's Classic Car Weekly. I advertise with Classic Car Weekly every week, and let's have a look at my advert this week. And there you have it. Where else in England will you find such an eclectic mix of cars? Anything from a 1910 Brush to a Lancia Fulvia Zagato, a Vauxhall Velox. We've got a Austin 7 Chummy, fabric bodied, a nice one, just come in. A nice Singer 9 Special, Le Mans bodied. So basically it was a Singer 9 and somebody's hacked the body up and put a Le Mans body on it. That is a nice little car. One or two other ones in there. I think we've got the best MGB Roadster in England, or one of the best. Had a new body shell, engine rebuilt by a Sally, brand new interior, everything's brand new on the car. It's a beautiful car. And these prices are wrong, because we've knocked some lumps off these prices. The Vauxhall's down to about 25 grand, the Triumph's down to about 25 grand. The TR's down a couple of grand, I think. We're going to try and just clear these out and get a bit of new stock in. So there you go. And just flick up there while I'm on. We've just sold another handbag today within the last 20 minutes, and I've had an inquiry about me Morris radio detector van. Now I bet you haven't seen anything like this before. Right then, so the guys asked for some more information on the Morris Y detector van, and I guarantee you will never see another one of these on the market. I guarantee. So there you are. I guarantee you'll never see another one. I know you should never say never, but that is one rare van. Affectionately known as Julie, with that number plate. She's a 1947 Model Y Morris van. What was it used for? I'll tell you what it was used for. That's what it was used for. Read the bump on it on there. Got it? And what makes it special is, have a look inside. There you go. Still got all the original equipment. Apart from them roller blinds that look like they've been bought from Lidl or Aldi or somewhere like that. But wooden bodied, or some sort of fibre body, and it was done in that particular way for the radio waves, because if they did it in metal they would bounce off the van. 3-speed down there. I've also got another one of these vans, and the particular strange thing about them is if you look there, you'll see the bulkhead's to one side. And what that means is the driver's feet go down the side of the engine, which is, it's a really good idea for people who are tall. But yeah, she's in fantastic condition, and really needs to go in a museum, I would say. I bought it and I thought, should I keep it? Nice little engine in there, nice and clean. 1500. Should I keep it? Should I sell it? I don't know. And there's the other giveaway, starting handle to the side. If the engine was in conventional, it would be here, but it's at the side. Does want a bit of work, don't get us wrong. It's not mint. I mean, come on. If it was me, again, and I was going to do it, I'd put a new set of back wings, new set of front wings, and bodywork wise, well, I'd probably get these trims remade, these timber trims. The vinyl roof's okay, but I'll get these timber trims renewed, and well, I'll go through it actually. But solid little thing. While I'm out here, I want to talk to you about something else quickly. Bentley. Anybody want a cheap Bentley? There it is. Bentley Continental. I've had the car for about 5 years, and it's just not getting used. Look, I'll show you why it's not getting used. Look, cobwebs, leaves. Look at the state of the roof. Wants a good polish. But it's a good car. Inside, the interior is great. A little bit of sagging on the headlining, just on over there. But the back seats don't look like they've ever been sat in. I think it's shown about 77,000 miles or 72,000. You'd have to ring up. But what's really good about the car is the big jobs, like a new starter motor, which cost £7,000 because the engine has to come out, have been done, and the radiators, which cost another £3,500 because the front of the car has to come off, have been done. The problem with this car is I don't use it enough. Every time you go out on it, a light comes on the dash. What it needs is someone to buy it and use it. And people will say, oh, you can get them for, I've seen them Bentley Continentals for 10 grand and 12 grand. Yeah, you probably have. 150,000 miles. But this isn't a 150,000 mile car. So, if you fancy the car, give us a shout. I'm looking for about 15 grand for the car, and I don't think that's a bad price. So there you go. Right, I'm going for a cup of tea. Bye-bye now. Look at the happy smiling faces. Say hello, Mandy. That's a no. Say hello, Ellie. Hi. That's a hi from Ellie and a no from Mandy. End of the day for most people, but I'm going to go out in this Subaru, have a blast, clean the dust off the brakes, as I like to say, and check my yard out at Berkeley. Bye-bye. Pulled up in the yard, just checking on the vehicles, putting them all to bed tonight. Night hardy construction. Night Andrew Hardy construction. Night little wagons. Go and make me some money tomorrow. Bye now. Today I'm off down to Southport to take some enamel signs down to the enamel sign restorer. Open the van. So I've got a few signs, don't know whether you can see, in the back of the van there, and I'm going to pick one up what is restored. So you can tell us what you think of restored signs. You can tell us what kind of job you think he's made. I know he always makes a good job. Should take us, I don't know, 2.5 hours to get down there. Like I say, it's 10 to 6 this morning and we're away. And all I can say to people is, if you want to make a few quid, get out of bed. It's the only way. Right, we're off. Mandy, my wife, always packs us a packed lunch when I get myself away for the day. There it is, 2 bottles of water, 2 headache tablets and 2 Rennies. So that tells you something about the days I get. Back from Southport, quick change into me non-school uniform clothes. Had some signs restored. I'm going to show you what they're like and what what your opinions on restored signs are. Personally, my opinion on them is it's a personal choice. So it's down to the individual. Some signs I would get restored and some signs I wouldn't. So again, it's a personal choice. But the guy who restores them makes a fantastic job, and I'll show you that later. I'm sitting in the office here. I've got a guy coming out to look at the MG Midget. It's boxed in the showroom, right in the corner, and I've explained to him, look, I can't get it out. You won't be able to see it, but he still wants to come and see it. So we'll see what happens. Bye-bye. So, just had a potential customer come and look at the white MG we have for sale, the Midget. The one that I keep saying, I can't understand why anybody doesn't buy this car. Seems very interested, and he also knows our mechanic Mark, so that's a good point. And I've said to him, look, if you don't buy the car or you do buy the car, please keep in touch. It's always nice to be nice. So we're back from the sign restorer, 6-hour journey, something like that, and I'm going to let you have a look at this sign, and you can tell me, put a few comments if you think they look better restored or they don't look better restored, or you devalue them or you appreciate them, or whatever you think. I don't really care. I think they look better, some signs restored than unrestored, and that's just my personal opinion. So there you go, there's the restored sign. I'm going to lift it out and you can compare it to the unrestored. Right, so there you have it, Ransom, Sims and Jeffries, Buenos Aires. So has this sign come from South America? Probably. Apparently the guy we got it off said he came out of a museum in Wales, but that's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? Anyway, he's made a lovely job of the restoration. I wouldn't go past the guy. Like I say, restoration on enamel signs, it's not for everyone, but the odd one or two that you like, that are really pictorial, like that sign is beautiful. To me, that's a piece of art, and it wanted restoring, and it'll look fantastic on a wall. So let's have a look at the other picture, have a look at what it looked like before and after. Bye bye now.